I'm Matt Davis, and I want to take 2 minutes and tell you about an upcoming class we're excited to offer through Maranatha Baptist Seminary called The Pastor and the Law. And I want to take just these couple of minutes and tell you a little bit about the class and why I think you should take it. Number one, I'm going to try and keep you out of jail. That's always a good motivation, right? We want to do things right. Secondly, we want to better serve the people that God has given to us. And this is a class that's going to give you some of the tools that you have at your disposal, whether it be counseling and some of those areas. Let me tell you 4 broad themes we're going to look at. Number one, the legal status of the relationship. And in this unit, we're going to see some topics like how does the relationship start? How does a pastor get called into a church? And what are the legal steps that need to take place? Of course, everybody's favorite is compensation, and that can be a somewhat complicated factor to calculate and report. And there are some specific legal guidelines there that we'll review. In Unit 2, we look at pastoral authority and liability. We're going to look at things like the rights and authority and privileges that a pastor has on behalf of his church. We're going to look at negligence and malpractice, clergy malpractice. That's a big buzzword now in the law, one of the most fastest growing lawsuits out there. Defamation, which is a word that gets thrown around a lot but is seldom understood completely. In Unit 3, we're going to look at confidentiality and privilege. And this is something that every pastor, everyone in ministry needs to very well have a good understanding. And then ultimately in that section, we're going to look at this very important matter of reporting suspected child abuse and how that interacts and interplays with what you might hear through counseling. Then in unit number 4, we're going to look at rights and prohibitions of pastors, things they have the right to do, and things that they ought never to do. And especially here, it'll be exciting to look through some of the wonderful constitutionally protected freedoms that we have in the United States. So that's just a brief overview of the class. I look forward to seeing you online.